Hello everyone, my name is Hamuno and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play Series, episode 39. I really hope you enjoyed the last episode. In today's episode, we're going to be getting into some terraforming. Yes, that's right. We have been putting off the major terraforming project in this world for a long time, and I think today is the day that we get into it. So, a real quick fly around to up here near the little town area is what I want to work on. See this nasty blob of land that goes up to the barn? I want to fix this area, and I want to add in some little terraforming around this side of the castle, fix this little area up to there, around here too. Like when we built the barn, like way back, I've been putting it off. I want to build the path that connects it over here to Marvin the mule's little area here, this little path, and connect him up and kind of terraform this little slope here as well by doing more of these little smaller trees, more of the rock formation and the moss here on the hillside. I think would be really good. And then over here by the town, this original area of the blob, I want to kind of make a little small pond area that's going to be like right in here. That's going to be pretty deep, but the surface level of it is going to be here on these blocks. And I'm going to kind of build up a perimeter with dirt blocks over here on the back side of this. Like build a perimeter of dirt blocks here and kind of have the pond with maybe, we'll see how it goes, with like a rock formation with a little bit of water running down it here. We'll just have to see how it goes and play it all by, visual and see what everything needs and how it's all going to lay out. And so, yeah, get on your terraforming hat today because we're going to be terraforming. So let me gather up the materials and we will get started on terraforming. Okay, so here I am over here at the little town, getting ready to fill in this lake. Now I went ahead, I just realized here's all the materials I gathered to do this little lake project. Well, not a lake, it's like a little pond. Just realized I didn't fill the dirt in here, but I went ahead and made this like perimeter of where this pond's gonna go. I wanted the surface level of it to be here. So I'm going to fill this in with water, this whole little area here with water, and turn it into a pond to kind of terraform this area. And see, this is the back end. And then it literally butts up to where I did the original trees and moss and all that stuff. So eventually what I'm thinking I'm going to do here is instead of trying to make it match it like the natural terrain, how it's going straight up, I could sit there and spend all these grass blocks and dirt blocks and try to get it somewhat back to natural. I think what I'm going to end up doing is making like a retaining wall like I did over there with the tuff, like it's holding the ground back, and build like a retaining wall from there all the way to this staircase and have it match up with the staircase. But that'll be sometime in another episode. For now, I'm going to get to work on filling in the water. And then I got some of these different blocks like coarse dirt, moss, mud, and stuff like that to kind of terraform the bottom of the pond. And then we might breed up the two axolotls that I have down in that pond there to add some life to the pond. Or either I don't know if I'm going to do that, or I may go try to hunt down some tropical fish and throw those in here. And then we're going to put some bits and bobs around it to kind of tie it in. Like it's already got the little flower bed here on this side, but along this little bank of the pond, probably add in some details and back that way, this little bits and bobs around the edges here. So enjoy the time lapse of me filling this thing up with water and doing some texturing. So here we go. Okay, so the time lapse is over. We've built the base of the pond. This is just the base. I've got it all filled in with water. I went through the bottom with some bone meal. I need to go grab some more mud blocks. I want to put more mud at the bottom and a little bit more mud on the edges here. But these are just the little details now. This is the base of it. I want to go in and add more plant life. I got some ideas for the little, what's the little plant that comes up? It's like a tall stem and it's got like the corn dog looking thing stick at the top of it. I forget what they're called. I have to look the name of those up. I don't like when the grass pokes at the top here, so let's get rid of that. And I also want to add in a few little rock formations around it. So let's do that now. Like maybe just like one little rock formation, like yeah, let's put it like right here or something. Dig down, put like the little base there, maybe a cobblestone, mossy cobble with a smooth stone in the ground, and then just something a little subtle like some buttons. Let's move that moss carpet there, just like it's like got a little small, that looks like a little small rock sort of near the cliff. So let's add another one, you know, back here. That way you can see the rock from that side, maybe a mossy cobble there, a little regular stone back here, and then just a couple little pebbles like so. And then maybe one more. I don't know how I would add one over here. I think I may need to wait till I put that retaining wall in and put like one, I mean, a couple little pebbles can be strewn across the top here. And I mean, that's starting to look a little better, a little more detailed. Let's put another rock here by this dandelion here. Let's put a mossy one in the ground, mossy one here, and then just a couple little pebbles around the area here. And I want to add in some more plant life. Let me go grab some stuff to make the plant life, throw some more mud in here, and probably breed up. Nah, I think I'm going to go the route with tropical fish. I'm going to go snag some tropical fish to add some life to the pond there. So be right back. Okay, so I went and grabbed some more mud because I wasn't too sure with the right ratio of mud in what I showed off a while ago. So I've added a little bit more mud and a little bit of more of this little mangrove, muddy mangrove roots. And you can see there's a whole lot more mud through the bottom of this. Now I am going to throw like some drip leaf under there, maybe some kelp, other little plant life and fishes, like I said. And then around on this edge here, I didn't like the way it was one block thin. So I went and added another layer. I removed the little tree that was here and I pushed on the bank of this side of the pond a little further back. Now here I've been testing different pallets for a retaining wall and how I'm going to do it. And since this is flat, I can see how a retaining wall will look good against this flat area. And then we may have to curve it in to match the natural terrain back there. But I just want to see if it'll look good here. I also added in a little bit of moss and some more of the stuff to kind of connect this previously done terraformed area into here. So now let's go, like I'm trying out this new thing. I've been seeing some people do, like use these, the pale moss. Let's move this so it's out of the way, but like you go pale moss and it blends perfectly in to the natural tuff, and then just add in the tough bricks at the top. So it's like it's been worn out at the bottom and there's still some of the tough brick. We may throw like a piece of the regular tuff thrown in there so it's not all solid. And see, it's like this broken, like an old retaining wall. So I'm going to keep adding that. I know I want the moss to be the bottom block and maybe throw in a little bit of, let's remove this grass here. There we go. And throw in a little bit of the tuff every now and then so it's not all one solid line. And then go back across with like a mixture of tough and more of the, and every now and then throw some of the bricks in too. So it's like the bricks are still, some of the bricks are still intact at the bottom, and some of the moss here. And then we go brick, and then, like I said, just to break it up so it's not all solid brick, add in some of the tough as well. Every now and then throw in some tough. Maybe even throw a little bit of moss way up here to kind of blend it in. We'll step back and look at this in just a second. All right, and I want it to go all the way up to the bank of this pond here. So do one more layer, placing, I did not want that one to be that one. I want it to be here. There we go, like so. All right, let's take a step back and look at this. I like it, but I don't know. It's like the tough up there at the top doesn't make sense. Like, I need to take out these top parts of the tough. I do like the way the moss does blend in with this color here, but I think that's a bit extreme up there. I wish there was a cracked version of these tough bricks. That'd be a good alternating block. Let's step back here and see, I take out this straight line. Let's fix out this straight line here and throw in maybe even a piece of moss beside this one. Let's step back and look. Let's step back and look. See, now that's getting better. Let's do here and throw in bricks. See, it's getting there. I don't like that all the bottom, there's no bricks on the bottom. So let's add a couple of the bricks here and there. I mean, this is just a concept I kind of throw in together as a retaining wall. I like that. That's better. I might tinker with this over time. Some more here and there. I may think of another block I could add, but I do like that it's this brick wall that's kind of fading, this tough brick wall that's fading. My only concern, because I think this looks better than the big solid blob of dirt, but my only concern with the whole retaining wall is now I'm going to have to put something kind of up here, like some of the, maybe some tough brick walls to act as pillars with some iron fences. That's what I was kind of thinking of. But now how do I, if I go straight with this all the way to the thing and then bring the dirt back, this is going to be kind of tall, I would think, and it would overshadow this area. So let's just go, I can always remove it. Let's go, and then see, I can keep going up and then up again, and then right next door to that, and then have the wall end here. So come on, let's bring it on, and I can fill all this extra in with dirt. Let's see, tough, 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 brick, brick, brick. Throw in some of the moss there. I don't like the tough at the top. So let's throw the tough bricks. I said, I don't know why I was saying stair there. All right, now let's see. Is that going to make it look weird? See, no, I think it does good. Like the natural terrain hugs in. Oh, that's a block. That's a dirt block here. So these two need to be blocks that go with the wall. So does these. Let's put, there we go. And then here. And then finally these three. Went a little too far back, but it's okay. Okay, now let's step back and look at that. Yeah, see, I like how, oh, I got phantoms. I ain't slept in a while. I've been planning and playing. You lose track of time sometimes. Come on. I need some phantom membrane anyway. Oh, that was not a good crit. Why are they circling up there? You love my new pond. I think I got you trapped there, buddy. What? Come on. Hey, hey, hey. All right. I'm usually better at phantoms than this. And there we go. One more. Come on, bub. Who's a good little phantom? I guess you are, because I cannot hit you. Come on, swoop. And right between the green eyes. Oh, you ain't. The flames will get you. Okay, I got to remember to sleep. Okay, so after taking out the phantoms, I went and grabbed some of the tough walls and some of the iron bars. Let's head to free cam and look at this whole area here. I like to cap that off there. I will be putting one over here eventually. I'm not going to worry about that today, but I mean, look at that wall. I love that color gradient there with the moss. And then the top, I loved how this turned out. Like it's holding up the ground there from protruding down here like a landslide. And it really goes with all the colors, like even the little starter base here matches this here. And now, so we got the pond in, got more mud around there, got some moss in there, but it don't have flowers and bits and bobs around. I want to put a couple bushes around it, kind of take this little area, throw a little couple bushes in it, down there. Let me get where I can jump. There we go. Down here in front of the retaining wall, some bushes, moss, and some rocks and stuff, and a couple other little flower details. And see that frog light that's in there? I'm going to leave that one in there. And I want to grab a couple more and throw at the bottom to kind of light this area up, and grab some moss carpet and throw a couple here where these torches are at, because I was having a problem with stuff spawning. And then that'll kind of finish up this pond area. So let me go grab those materials and we'll get to putting the little bits and bobs around the pond. Okay, so I've added in the bits and the bobs. Let's go around and look at a couple of them. These little cattails with the brown candle and the light green or the green glass. I really liked how these turned out. I think this is a great idea. I went with lilac as the too tall flower that's around here, sprinkled in with these daisies and, dandelions, not daisies, and these little azora. They were already here, and I added in the azalea bushes, the flower bushes and stuff, and cattail. I even got a couple of the cattails in the water to give it that presence in the water there. And just around the whole little thing here is the bushes. And even now, if we go to free cam, again, down here at the bottom, I added a couple of the bushes to kind of tie the wall to the natural terrain there. And then there's the finished product. I got to add fish to it and some more aquatic greenery, but I'm going to do that another time, because now I want to clean up all the blocks and everything from doing this. And we're going to move into doing a couple of these trees that you see behind me, adding in some more of the medium trees, some more of the smaller trees. And okay, materials gathered. So let's get to building some trees and enjoy another time lapse. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I finished all of the trees, mossing it up, throwing some flower petals down. Now, real quick, what you didn't see on cam was I went around and I threw some frog lights underneath the ground and put some moss carpet so to kind of light this little hillside up. Now, these two little areas, I ran out of leaves. I'm going to get some more leaves and finish off these trees. Those two little smaller trees. Oh, there's a creeper following me. That would have been horrible. That would have been a big no-no after building this beautiful thing. But I lit it all up around here, and I really like how this turned out. Let's head to FreeCam to get an overall view of the place. I mean, these little clusters were already added in. Now you got like two new big, like medium-sized trees, some of the littler ones up on the hillside, rock formations. I mean, now it just ties in here and it doesn't look like just a random hill, and then it ties over to the pond. Now, I said I was going to build a big tree like here. I think I'm going to hold off on that and do that in like another episode, like its own episode. So to finish out this episode, I'm going to go grab some stuff to kind of add a little bit more on top of the pond, like some of the aquatic plant life. And I'm going to go grab like a couple buckets of the tropical fish and throw them in it. So let me go grab that stuff and we'll do that together to kind of end out the episode here. Okay, so I grabbed some tropical fish. I actually had a lot more fun doing that than I thought I would. There's like so many tropical fish. I got a whole shulker box, and I mean, it tells you the name under them. I got like a clownfish, a queen angelfish, Morris idol, more clownfish, a chichao, a black tang. I got 3 buckets of puffer fish. I mean, right now, I want to add just like a lily pad here. I ain't got many lily pads. I'd have to probably grab more, just a couple to go in there. I want to add some of this like plant life here. I think, yeah, the drip leaf's going to go on like the more shallower end of the pond here, like so. Maybe stack it up one high, boom, there. Put a piece there. Put one there, then go underneath here, add a few of these little sea pickles here and there. I snatched some of those just now whenever I was in the ocean. A couple pieces of the kelp, just so we can get some kelp starting to grow in here. Just anything to add more to it. I don't think it gets too busy. I think that it would be just to cover up more of this, the dirt that's down here. There we go. And now for the fun part. Let me move all this out of my hotbar. And we'll save the pufferfish for last because I don't want to get stung. Okay, and start releasing the fishes. Yep. How do we, why ain't it doing it? There we go. Swim, little fishy, swim, little fishies. Your new home. See, look at them. They look so cool. Look, that's Nemo. Come on, man. I got some Nemos in here. Let's throw all the buckets back up. Grab another hot bar. There's like some of them that look really, really cool. Like, I want to see if I can find it again. There's another Nemo. Yeah, see, look at that one. That one looks cool. And then that guy there, another Nemo. I guess I grabbed a lot of Nemos. But yeah, see, like there were so many different ones. See, look at that. That's a cool color, that pink and that light blue. And then one final hot bar. Save the puffer fish for last. Swim, find your new home. Oh, a duet there. Hey, another duet. Another one of those. See, like brown and light blue. Now here we go. Release the puffer fish. You're gonna puff up, but don't sting me. There we go. We got 3 puffer fish in there. And see, now don't ever let my axolotls into this pond, because we won't have any more fishes. But now it's like got life in it, swimming around. Tropical fishes everywhere. And I mean, I think that's the right amount. Like, you don't want to overflow it and have like way too many. I think that's like the proper amount, and they can swim around here, and I don't think nothing's going to push them out of it to where like they'll die. If I start to see them finding ways to get out and they're dying and stuff, I'll adjust it there. But I mean, I think that went over well. Like I was thinking about more axolotls, and I'll those two in that pond down there. That was kind of like a temporary thing back then. Then I got busy doing stuff in the world. I do want to make a bigger area for like breeding up axolotls and try to get the rare one. And but I mean, everybody seems to be taking good to their new pond. Nobody's flopping out of the water. It's deep enough to where they're swimming and having fun. So yeah, I mean, this turned out way better than I thought. I really like it. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you like it too, or anything that you would change or maybe add to it. But anyway, that is the time for the end of the episode. I think that's all I have for you today. I really enjoyed just stopping and doing some terraforming. I think I've really gotten a handle on like the nature builds and like messing with some of these natural blocks in Minecraft. And I've really started to enjoy doing it, like that retaining wall and like this pond and everything. I really love how that turned out. So anyway, my name is Haimuno. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye.